Hello viewers, we're back once again with the Casablanca Panama fan, and I'm going to try to get the bearings out in this video. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but we'll see. So the first thing I want to do is get the switch housing off. It looks like it's just held on by this thing here, which seems like something that probably will not go back on very well or come off very easily. Got little tabs here. Let's see if I can pull those tabs up. Alright, this may be ready to come off now. Come on, bro. This may not be the right way to do this. I could be irreparably damaging this piece. I don't know. There we go. Don't leave these on here for the moment. Okay, now it looks like there should be an Allen key. Oh brother, am I really going to get stuck already? It's kind of moving. So what I'm looking at here on the fan, there's a little indent right there, and it looks like there should be an Allen key on the other side of it, but there's nothing. So I don't understand exactly how this is supposed to come off, and certainly it's got to be held in by something other than just that this thing. I haven't the slightest idea how that comes off of there. I mean, it's got to come out because I know people replace the flywheels on these things, and it's not a relatively exotic repair. So let's try taking the motor off. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe it slides out of the rotating shaft. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. This should release the upper motor housing, I think. Yep. So now this is out of the way. Of course, now it's more likely to be damaged. And let's get this off of here. Okay, well, we'll just set that aside because I'm going to use different, shorter leads anyways. So now we have the wires that come straight out of the motor, which there's inherently 4. I thought there was only 3. This one of these is just capped off. I don't know what that would be for. This is the light kit wires. I'm going to go ahead and pull those out because they don't need to be in here anymore. At least not for now. And because I don't know what else to do, I'm just going to start disassembling the motor. Got to get a socket set. Where is... Here it is. Okay, I think at this point these are mostly just spinning in here. We gotta hold something on the bottom. There's a screw down at the bottom. Okay, that's not going to come off because the flywheel's in the way, but that's fine. This is an Emerson motor, and it is a K55 AMBHT 9210. 10 microfarads capacitor, 200 RPM. I don't know if it has a date code in it. And interestingly, this is an air-over motor, and I can't imagine that all that much air gets inside the housing, especially with this on there. So this must run really hot. And perhaps that has something to do with why these tend to fail. Although the motor themselves does not seem to fail, it's just the crazy electronics. Alright, now my hope is that this will start coming apart. And my hopes are not coming true. Actually, looks like that's not even intended to come apart. It may have to come off from the bottom, which is not helping at all because of this crazy thing on the... because of this. I don't understand how this piece comes off. It kind of budges a little bit both ways, but it ultimately just does not want to come. I don't understand this at all. Okay, here we go. We may be making some progress. Here is another one of those crazy things, those black things. If I pull this off, that may release the stationary shaft. Or at least that's certainly my hope. Oh my goodness. Oh brother. I honestly thought I would never see this thing again until I relocated this shop. But it actually was sitting in plain sight, so that was a nice breath of relief. Okay, so now with that removed, I'm wondering if the stationary shaft will begin to come out. I feel like that's probably way too easy. Nope, not even budging. Okay, well, I'll have to, I guess, do some research because I don't see how in the world this comes off of here. It's got to come off because I know people change the bearings on these things all the time. And this is ridiculous. I just watched a video on how to do this, and the entity in the video just kind of banged it out. As if like it was easy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit here and bang it out as well. Oh, what do you know? It actually came out. I guess I was just afraid to hit it really hard and end up breaking something if that's not how you're supposed to do it. Okay, now I gotta get something to hit it out a little bit further. I think they said a 5/8 fits in there. That's a 5/16. 3/8. Already using a 5/8. That may push it out. Let's try that. I don't like doing this with sockets, but if this is how it works, then so be it. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, there we go. Came out. So perhaps this never actually comes off of there. I don't know. And I don't care anymore. Okay, so now we can remove the flywheel. And we're going to need a set of Allen keys. Where's my set of Allen keys? I don't use it enough to know where it is on the board. Here it is. And I can only imagine what kind of fun awaits trying to get the bearings off of this thing. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. Hello, eyes. What's the problem here? And it's too small. Oh, it's one of these flaky sizes that I don't have. No, it's that size. I'm gonna have to take this key out of here because I can't, unless it's already freed up. I gotta take this key out of here because it's too clunky to work with inside the set. Is this gonna come out or what? What is the deal with my Allen keys here? Yo, this is ridiculous. Oh, this thing has turned into a freak show now. Get out of there. Okay, good. How long is that stinking squirrel? Alright, well now the screw's not in there at all. There we go. That needs to be cleaned. Alright, so we're getting closer. I don't know at what point this is going to decide it wants to start splitting apart for me. I have a feeling it's not going to come apart without a little assistance here. Is there something else that I'm not seeing here? If I understand this correctly, the shaft won't come out until I release something else. So that's fine and dandy, but how in the world does the stinking cover come off? Okay, we have departure of the rotor. There's more bug debris in there, but otherwise there's the stator. So now for the part that's probably going to give me the most grief, removing the bearings. So these crazy bearings have to come off of here somehow. Now I have a bearing puller. I don't know where it is. Actually, that's not entirely true. I think I know where it is. But let's just see. Perhaps this will come off easily. What was I thinking? I gotta find a bearing puller. Okay, so I found the bearing puller. But of course, it's a little too small. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it or not. Thinking probably not, so I'm going to try some other means of getting these bearings out. They don't look like they're rusted at all. So, if I can finagle it enough, maybe I'll be able to get them off using non-recommended, unconventional means. I'll have to get a bigger bearing puller because I can't get this off by any non-conventional means. So we'll cut this video here. We'll do a part 2 on the bearings, and that'll be once I get some more tools.